Welcome back. Our bodies are one of the most incredible things ever created. Daily trying to cope with the lives we live, and the hustle and bustle of life. But also, what's required are certain 13 vitamins, 14 minerals for everything to work properly. We're really focusing on a real high-profile, interesting mineral, which is zinc, with our Poppy.
Hello.
I love zinc.
I love zinc.
I love the story of zinc. I love what it does for us. I love I love the foods. I love the foods with which we can get it from, but sometimes it's not as easy as you may think, particularly make different lifestyle choices. Sometimes with a primal lifestyle, a vegan lifestyle as well, might find it quite challenging.
That's it.
What's your relationship with zinc, Poppy?
Well, on the note of it being difficult for vegans and vegetarians, I can tell you what we've got today within this show. It's actually suitable for both, which is absolutely phenomenal, because if you've been struggling to get it into your diet because of that lifestyle choice, which we completely respect and appreciate, then this could be for you. So what's my relationship with zinc? Well,
so with food,
it's with food-wise, I actually found out not that long ago that I had a deficiency in it.
Okay, tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I was really surprised. I'll be honest, really surprised, because I eat a lot of the foods that it comes in.
And so did you? Without obviously respecting.
No.
Did you go in for a zinc test, or you went for a test for other things, and that sort of?
A few different tests to find out why I wasn't feeling so great at the time.
Yeah.
I sort of had my theories as a nutritional therapist as to what it might be, looking at what I'm perhaps missing a little bit in my diet, or knew that I wasn't getting enough, in the last few months. Yeah. And then this popped up, and I thought, no, I eat loads of the foods, but actually, the problem is our soils can be quite depleted in it. So it actually really stuck out to me and struck me that, my goodness, modern farming methods may be having even more of an effect than I initially anticipated. The fact that our crops aren't being rotated enough, the fact that we're being pesticides are being used, or over farming. Yeah,
fields not being left to fallow and rest as they were to regroup with their nutrients. Talking of the potency of this one, this comes in at 5 times the NRV, so nutritional reference value of what we need on a day. Yeah, so this is strong. Right, okay. The foods. Now we've got some pictures here. So go along with this at home as well. How easy is it to get zinc into our diet? So we're going to cross-examine our Poppy to find out. Okay, so here's so salmon. Poppy, a fan of salmon?
No, that's the one that I don't like too much.
Not a fan of fish. Okay.
Not a fan of fish.
So zinc can be again gleaned from shrimps.
Love shrimps.
Everyone loves a shrimp.
Oh, I do like a shrimp. Oh, I like a shrimp, mate.
Yeah.
I do. I love
a shrimp,
them.
but a prawn. Beef.
Yes.
Yeah. Yellow cheese.
Oh, yes.
Spinach.
Oh, I had spinach today.
Yes, you did.
Lots of spinach. You know me. We did a blender show together, a cooking show in the kitchen, and Nick kept saying, "Stop pinching my ingredients." And I kept going like this with the spinach.
But it was, you started off with do you mind if I have a little bit? Yeah, that's fine. And then I thought, I just gradually looking at where the bowl's, not the bowl itself is shrinking, but the contents within.
Do you know what you need to learn with that?
Well,
give me an inch.
Hide the spinach.
Yeah, hide the spinach. But give me an inch and I'll take a mile.
Why not? Why not? Okay, mushrooms.
Love.
Yeah.
Yes, mushrooms.
This is an interesting one. Cocoa.
Love cocoa.
Yeah.
I do love cocoa. Dark chocolate. You talk about the 80% chocolate, 80% dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Really, really rich and good for you, packed full of antioxidants as well.
Yeah, quite seasonal in reference to Halloween. Pumpkin seeds.
Oh yes, love my pumpkin. I love to sort of pick at these sort of things as well. So seeds, pumpkin seeds. I like to nibble on. So snacks. As an alternative to the sugary chocolates or sweets that you may be tempted to go for instead.
Garlic.
You've seen me eat garlic. In fact, we both ate garlic live on air.
That was one of probably one of the worst ideas I've had. We did a garlic show, and we ate fresh garlic. But you coped rather well.
Well, we were talking about garlic and the benefits of, and I said, I eat it whole, and Nick said, I'll tell you what, actually, we've got garlic in the studio, so you grab one.
Go on then. And then she did. Then now I've got to have it as well, and I love garlic. One of my first ever jobs was an Italian restaurant as a pot watcher. I started at the top, but my responsibility was chopping the garlic, which I used to absolutely adore. Yeah. I love little bits, but we had big cloves of garlic.
We did have raw cloves, and also when it's when you've got it fermented, when it actually comes in liquid already, then that's easier to eat.
Yes.
But, sorry, pickled was the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Much like my mind apparently right now, but Pickled garlic is easy to eat, but not so much in raw form.
Okay, and also beans and almonds.
So all of these things have zinc in. Yes, and beans and almonds I love. Love. So I was very surprised to be deficient.
Yeah, so it can be challenging, particularly again, as Pops mentioned, if you're vegetarian or vegan, then that's going to immediately take away a few from this list. But how easy is it to get these foods into our daily diet anyway? It can be quite challenging. Busy lifestyles. We talked about this before about preparation. That's important with diet. With what, not so much a diet. I don't like that word, but
a lifestyle.
A lifestyle. Yeah. So I always find if I can plan it, and then I tend to be less impulsive. Is that the case with you?
No, absolutely. I as you know, I often will pack my lunch to bring to work, prep it the night before rather than the morning of to reduce my stress levels because so I'm not too rushed getting out the door. And at least I know then that I have a hearty, healthy, fulfilling lunch with goodness and packed full of the likes of zinc, which, by the way, it's essential. It's absolutely essential for so many different things, but essential is you need it. Your body requires it to live, to thrive, to survive. But like me, even through proactively trying to find foods that have zinc within them, you may be lacking in it. I couldn't actually believe it when I found out. It wasn't what I expected.
No, it's a shame, but it's quite common though.
It is quite common. Like magnesium. Magnesium and zinc are quite common deficiencies now because of the soils being so depleted of it.
Yeah, and also people, I think our diets have been, it's a lot easier nowadays to choose fast foods, processed foods. Than it would have been, say, 40, 50 years ago. And then, and when processed food came in, it came in gradually. So it was maybe, say if you have 3 meals a day, maybe one meal had processed food in. Now, if you're not careful, if you're not mindful, there's a danger of all the meals being processed, and then of course less nutrients and
so true.
Not the good stuff.
Yeah, it's very easy to pick up a processed meal, and I mean so many things are packaged these days, and even those that are packaged that say healthy on the front, they're marketed to look like they're really good for you, but I would just always say check the ingredients, and the best foods to get are the ones that don't have ingredients on the back because they're unpackaged, because they're raw. And if you haven't already checked them out, look at our cooking shows, either on Sky Channel 670, which you may be watching us on now, or head to YouTube and check out the many cooking shows that we've done. We can show you how to get more zinc in your diet. But supplementation is also a good option for many.
And just very quickly on the cooking shows as well, they're very educational. But when it's Poppy and myself, they can be quite chaotic. They're great fun. You'll really enjoy it. Okay,
so not kidding.
So back to zinc. So we've created a little list here. This is just some of the benefits that can be associated with zinc and how it works within our bodies. So we can bring that up, please, Mr. Elliott. Okay, so if you just so a lot of these, we always say you come to the table with a lot of knowledge. So zinc has been known to contribute to. Well, take us through, Pops.
To the maintenance of normal hair, and I would say many of us, if not all of us, would like to look after the health of our hair. To the maintenance of normal nails, strong nails.
And we talk about this as well. The nails are a good signifier, as is hair and skin. To our general health, it can be what's the word? An
indicator.
That's the word.
Yeah.
It's
like two minds. There we go.
So what would you look for on nails?
I'd look for weakness. So I'd look for, if they bend or break easily. I'd look for, and actually, in fact, you may have been to the doctors or a medical professional or a nutritionist before where they've actually taken your hands and they start squeezing your nails, and it's an indicator of health. So what's happening internally often shows externally, like you say, with the colour of your eyes, the whites of your eyes, your skin, and your nails. I'd also look out for any white marks on them. Now that can be very normal, but if you've got it perhaps on more than 3 fingers, you may be suffering a deficiency
in something. So get that checked out. Okay, so we go back to the list, please, Elliot. Here we go. So we talked about the maintenance of normal fertility and reproduction, normal function of the immune system, and what's the word? Extensive list. And this is not
massively.
It also goes on beyond this as well.
Scrapes the surface. I mean, zinc is one of the most important minerals that you could possibly have, and it's needed in almost every single function in the body, and it's recommended for both men and women to be getting to be getting it into their diets. The maintenance of the cognitive system as well. Brains. There we go. So and the maintenance of normal bones. And here it is. So this is what we're looking at. And under the image on the bottom right is what you'll get as well. So there's 30 supplements in these. So it's a month supply. So, just a question for those of you at home, for you right now watching at home. Anything on that list resonate with you? Anything at all?
Well, absolutely, yeah.
Trying to build your immunity? You wanted to look more after your nails, your hair, fertility, thinking about fertility, cognitive function. Have you been suffering with anything here? So if you've been getting coughs and colds, are you concerned about your skeletal health? Is someone in your family suffering with osteoporosis? Do you get concerned about your bone, the bone mass? Do you struggle with your eyes? Do you struggle with a hazy mind? This is why we had a dedicated show. Typically, we've done half-an-hour shows with multiple supplements in. Zinc is a spotlight mineral. It's a spotlight supplement. We've got one show on it, and that slide that Nick has put together speaks volumes as to why we have got one product and one product only on this table.
Mm-hmm. And again, so as part of the 30% sale as well, we did touch upon it, 5 times the NRV, the nutritional reference value. So it packs a punch as far as the strength is concerned. It's everything you need in a day. And obviously it's to be alongside a balanced diet. It's not in replacement of, but as we talked about, it's challenging.
Primal lifestyle.
Yeah, primal lifestyle. It's just challenging whatever life we lead to sometimes get the foods that we should be eating. We always try our best. Everyone tries their best.
We do try our best, but look, we're only human. And this is the other thing, we talk a lot about mindfulness here, and one of those factors that can potentially cause stress is being too hard on yourself. Mm-hmm. So we all fall off the bandwagon. We all fall, we're as humans, we are imperfect. Mm-hmm. Although I tell my boyfriend otherwise, I always tell my boyfriend I'm perfect. But no, in all seriousness, don't cause yourself too much stress and anguish if you don't eat really healthy one day. Live the 80-20 rule, or 90-10 if you can, so 80%, 90% healthy, and then, the other portion to have a little bit of fun. Yeah. But Zinc is there as a support. It's there as a support system. Look, I proactively tried to get this into my diet and then found out I was deficient in it. And actually, I look back at it and I said, it makes sense. It makes sense. So if anything there resonates with you, you find that you're suffering. I mean, by the way, immunity is one of the biggest ones. And that's what I was finding. Feeling low, lethargic, and actually I was getting sick really often. So really, getting coughs and colds. Yeah. And that looks like it might have been from Zinc.
Okay, so we love to speak to other experts as well regarding vitamins and minerals. And we've got Hannah Richards talking about the importance of zinc.
Zinc is a really essential mineral for your immune system, for example. So we often find it attached together with vitamin C. It's also a very essential process for the start of digestion. It's associated with taste. So sometimes when people have had surgery or the olfactory nerve has been damaged in some way, people's sense of taste and smell can be damaged. Can be reduced, and it can also be a deficiency in zinc, so you can increase your levels of zinc and find that you get your those senses back that are all associated around those cranial nerves.
The amount of medical professionals of which we've gone to interview is amazing, and in fact we're at that stage now where we've got nutritionists and doctors and GPs and medical professionals in so many different areas now contacting us to work with us, which is amazing. But as you said, that's such a great clip there from Hannah Richards talking about zinc. And so many things of which it can do. Yeah,
the importance of zinc and how we, the benefits of it and how we can get it into our diet, of course. But obviously, if your diet, all our diets, as I say, it's challenging to maintain. But if you're not getting enough zinc, the way forward is to supplement, and that's what this sale brings to us. So you've got the opportunity now. It's 30% saving on this one. So I mean, Pops, the normal price is what, £3.59, which is, for the quality of these, the potency, it's really great value. It
is. I mean, like you say, it packs a punch. Why buy zinc from us over anyone else when you can go to another health store? And you can. It's the concentration. So the fact that we're talking 5 times the minimum recommended allowance. So that sort of the guidelines. So we've gone far above and beyond the minimum. So it's incredibly strong. In fact, that is one of the strongest zinc supplements I have seen on the market. It's very, very strong. And zinc supplements there's been lots of studies, and when you grow old, so as we age, our zinc can decrease.
Yes.
Also, infections can decrease our zinc. So perhaps if you've been ill recently, if you've been a bit run down recently, that might have taken more of your resources, so it might be a reason to. And what it can actually potentially, as studies are now showing, decrease in terms of what else it can hopefully stop you from getting, degenerative diseases, inflammatory diseases.
Yeah.
Zinc is not only helping you today, but it could help you for the future as well.
Yeah, so to avoid the deficiency of any of the vitamins and minerals, but particularly one as important as zinc. Okay, so a balanced diet, healthy as a healthy lifestyle as can be. You're thinking, well, maybe, the reason I'm going to mention this is because so many Primal Living customers do gift vitamins and supplements as well. So maybe there is someone in your life, a loved one, you think, well, maybe they're already on an alternative brand.
Yes.
And you think, well, and maybe it is just nearby. You can just have a look at the back. So this comes in at, the reason, as Poppy says, it says Zinc 500 because it's 500% the NRV. So look at the strength of that. Also look at the quality of the brand compared to Primal Living. So you may wish to gift.
You may wish to gift, and it's a wonderful, thoughtful, caring gift of which you can...
It is a loving gift.
It is a loving gift. The gift of health, of which you can get on offer at the moment as well. So I'm going to go through the prices, and then Mr. Elliott, director, could we have a look at some reviews as well? So many testimonials on this. So pick up the phone now to get your hands on the essential mineral, of which many of us are actually deficient in. I found out, going back a few months ago, that I was. It seems to have fixed itself now, or I've managed to fix it rather, now that I know.
Yeah, and so how do you do it? You supplement, or
I supplement.
Have you changed your diet as well? Or?
The thing was, I was eating lots of food with this sort of with this mineral in, so I thought,
interesting.
maybe supplementation was what I needed, so I did. And I tell you what, I feel, I'm not saying this will happen for everybody. I'm not even saying necessarily you need it, but you may or may not do.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I've reduced my colds, and I was getting them so consistently, but I do everything that I believe I can do to help myself, and yet I just was getting knocked back and back, and now I've realised what it could be.
Yeah.
It's made a world of change for me.
Zinc for me has increased, well, for me personally, is energy.
Is it your energy levels?
And just general well-being, the sort of the zest and the get up and go.
Spring in your step.
And it's for me, it's noticeable.
And who doesn't want to spring in their step as well?
Yeah.
So get a spring in your step with Zinc for a one-off price of £3.59. Or you can get a whopping 30% off, because we are in the 30% sale right now for a limited time only. But to get it, you need to use the code. You need to use the code.
It's nothing complicated, not a cryptic code.
No.
Or a secret password.
No.
No. Save 30. Okay, so
it's there on screen for you.
So there's one of two ways. When you're speaking to somebody, an operator on the 0800 number, and that's right, she speaks to somebody and asks questions about the zinc or any other the supplements we feature, or via the website and just but you must put save 30 in.
Yes.
For it
Can you type that quickly? You were saying earlier how quickly I text.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
I'm like that with typing as well.
No, it's extraordinary, Poppy. Honestly, if there was like an Olympic event of texting, it's like this with the phone. So your normal sort of smartphone, but it's the thumbs like this. I'm just worried that over years you may have oversized muscly thumbs.
Or arthritis, but I take my omega-3s for that.
So. You've come prepared.
I've come prepared.
I'm only jealous because I'm one of these.
Yeah. I'm like that with typing as well. I touch type, so I look at the screen like this because of type. I believe it's because of, part of practice really.
Yeah, because my mum was a secretary for years, and she was it dictation when she used to sit with the headphones in and do, and she was one of these, and it was like.
It comes a skill. It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Get there in the end. Anyway, so 30% sale for a limited time here, £3.59, which is an amazing price. But under offer, 30%, £2.51.
Indeed. Or you could subscribe for an even more affordable price. Subscribing means that you pay just £1.78. So you don't need a code or anything like that. Literally go to the website, press the subscription button, or call the customer service team and tell them you'd like to subscribe to the essential mineral that does so much. That is zinc, that is 5 times the NRV, that is one of the highest strengths that I've seen on the market.
Yep.
And you will pay just 6p per day. Now, you pay it off in one go, but we've broken that down for you. So that's 6p per tablet. That's nothing. I mean, for 6p a day.
Yeah, for the quality.
For the quality.
Yeah.
In fact, shall we see what some other people think? Let's see some testimonials, because we aren't short of them. We've got so many people that write the reviews. And by the way, Trustpilot. I mean, can you just talk through Trustpilot as well?
So
Nick?
this, I'm sure you've experienced this elsewhere. I personally have, historically, where you go to a website and you see a review, and how do I know that it's authentic? With the Trustpilot reviews, they have to be verified, legitimate, primal living customers who've bought the specific product they are reviewing on.
Yes.
So it's quite right, about transparency, legitimacy, and so you can get the honest feedback.
Yeah,
so
these are all real.
So we've got this.
They truly work.
From Mona. They truly work and make you feel so much healthier.
Yes.
Is that Mona?
That is from Mona. Would highly recommend. I've been taking these for several months, days, I don't know now. And we'll take a guess there. See real reviews. Sometimes there's words missing.
What's
spelling.
happening? I think it's one of those, when it does the spelling for you and it changes words. And then,
okay, maybe.
That happens to me all the time.
And I think they help me get to sleep. Interesting that Rachel's referenced that, because they have been associated with better quality sleep as well, particularly when taken in conjunction, so alongside magnesium. So has that lowers the stress response. So if you're looking to feel more at ease of an evening, then that's the way to go. Another sleep one for you.
Selena, it really works. My sleep quality has improved massively.
Lovely.
Celine. Yeah.
There we go. And then Wendy Richards says, hair and nails seem stronger. So we're going from sleep to immunity to hair to skin,
energy,
to nails to energy. This is it. This is why this needed to be in one show, because it's not just zinc is good for this. Zinc is good for this, for everything.
It's like a broad church. Now, we love seeking out medical experts, personal trainers, and many more experts in the field to find out what their opinions and what their sort of their points of view on minerals are. This is Deborah Colson talking about the benefits of zinc.
Yeah, so zinc is another really important mineral, really important for the immune system, for cell division. So every time a cell divides, it needs zinc. It has an antidepressant property, so there have been some good studies now which show that it has that effect. It's one of the minerals that we find most commonly deficient when we do blood tests, so almost everyone lacks zinc. It's found in a whole range of different foods, oysters being by far and away the zinc superfood, but also nuts and seeds and lamb and grains, and so actually it's in a very broad range of foods, but most people are not taking in enough. And if you look at some of the national diet and nutrition surveys, where they're actually looking across the population at how much of different nutrients people are actually taking in their diet, even there it shows that people don't get enough zinc in their diet.
Deborah is just so unbelievably knowledgeable. It's such a privilege and an honour for us to be able to go and interview all these professionals.
What I like about Deborah is that she makes very very clever, complex,
and complicated,
palatable, and speaks to not down in any way.
Yes.
She's a fascinating lady.
She is. We learnt so much from going to see Deborah and continue to learn from her now when we showcase her clips within the show. Going back to the product, the supplement of which we've highlighted, spotlighted within this show because it can do so many things. So this was taken off a website actually. So zinc is found in cells throughout the body. It is needed for the body's defences, so immune system to properly work. So other things that zinc can help with. It plays a role in cell division, cell growth, wound healing, and the breakdown of carbohydrates. Now, carbs. There's different types of carbs.
That was a very dramatic pause there.
Yes.
The word carbohydrates.
Okay, but it's all about carbohydrates. So. There's different types of carbs.
Yes, there
isn't
are.
There? So we've got the processed kind that you can get in. If you can give some examples of the nasty carbs.
Okay, so just the reason Poppy, the reason we reference carbohydrates is obviously the primal way of living is healthy foods, natural foods, high proteins, natural fats, low carb. Okay, you mentioned the refined carbs, the naughty carbs. Generally, anything beige.
Yes.
That's a guide though.
That is a guideline.
Bread, pastas,
Yes.
Oats, beans.
Yes.
But primarily, and the primal way of life is using alternatives. So we all love a spaghetti bolognese, but isn't it? It's a lot better for us to substitute the pasta spaghetti with, for example, spiralized courgette. And it's little choices like that. So yeah, the refined carbohydrates, the man-made things really, and the processed, so yeah, pastas, breads, and etc. And things, oats and grains and as well.
That's it.
And cereals.
And cereals. And the body can struggle to break down a lot of these. Zinc plays a process in helping to break them down. Now, we'd encourage you to have a good carbohydrates instead, which, the sort of carbs that you can find in peppers.
Yes.
And I love peppers, packed full of vitamin C. I know you love peppers as well. We've utilised them a lot in our culinary cooking shows in the studio. But zinc plays a role in that. So if you're putting more stress on your body with heavily refined carbohydrates, you might be using your resources as well.
Yeah.
So certain aspects can deplete your amount of zinc, so your immunity. And in fact, interestingly, stress. Let's talk about stress for a moment.
Yeah. Now, first of all, because stress isn't necessarily a bad thing. Stress can motivate action in our lives. However, the extremes of stress can be, can't it, Pops?
It can be, yes. So chronic,
Not
unrelenting.
that you're ever stressed. I've never seen you I've never seen you cause anyone stress.
Oh, I do. I just save it for when I get home for my boyfriend. I just save it for Sam. Lucky man, isn't he?
We're going. Angela, my wife, and I are going out with Sam and Poppy next week.
We are.
So I've got so many questions for him.
Oh, have you?
So many questions.
He's
for that.
very happy. Trust me. No. No, he is. He
is lovely.
And Sam is a super relaxed sort of person as well, as you know. He's but he handles things very well. His zinc resources must be very good.
He's a very nice guy.
He
can't be that nice. I'll find something now and see.
I'm still trying.
No, he's
even
lovely.
down the line, I thought when are the cracks going to appear? But yeah, still not. I do. You know.
You do.
Prepare for the worst. Where is it?
Can it be this good? It is. He's lovely.
Is.
So going back to stress.
Going back to stress. Okay, so stress is, as we've referenced there, it's very personable. What I perceive as stress may be different to you, and vice versa, and Nick as well. Yeah. But unrelenting chronic stress can have a really negative impact on the body. And zinc, low levels of zinc, so zinc deficiency is something that I've looked at actually within the world of nutrition, can be related. So low levels of zinc can cause stress, but stress can also cause low levels.
Right.
And it's the same with sleep as well. So a deficiency in zinc can cause problems with people's sleep. Yeah. And much as there's been studies that have supported the hypothesis that if you've got a group of people having very low quality of sleep or lacking in the area of sleep, they've then looked and gone, their levels are low in zinc. Mm-hmm. So from immunity to hair to skin to nails to bones to sleep and stress, if anything that we've talked about within this show has resonated with you, perhaps looking at a zinc supplement, much like I take, and I know Nick does as well, could be something to consider. And
so many customers with this being so essential, subscribe, which you can do today. Maybe you already subscribed to another vitamin or mineral from Primal Living. Well, here and now, normal price of £3.59, which is excellent, absolutely excellent value in my opinion. And with a 30% sale that's on now, £2.51, but you do need the code, don't you?
You do need the code. Make sure you use that code, SAVE30. It's there for your pleasure, for your discount. So if you speak to the customer service team and then just quote SAVE30, or you can put it in on the website upon checkout to get the essential all-rounder mineral that perhaps many of us are deficient in because of the soil's been depleted.
Yeah, and we all try our best with our diets, we really do, and we know you do, and we try as well. But if you don't think you're not sort of hitting the levels you feel you should be, then supplementation, this is a real way forward. 0800 440 2888 if you'd like to speak to somebody and place your order in a more traditional manner, or if you've embraced, which I know many of you have, the digital age and you prefer it on the website, then primalliving.com. Also as well, there's all the information we've been talking about and more on the website regarding zinc.
Indeed, absolutely. Any more information as well, do let us know. You can give us a call, but please do let us know how you get on with this amazing zinc supplement, super strong, by writing your testimonial on Trustpilot.